Hello students, today I am going to discuss about the formulation of the emulsions. In the last class we have seen about the emulsifying agent, and the emulsifying agent, the classification is very important from the examination point of view. So if you see the classification of emulsifying agents are classified as natural emulsifying agents, semi-synthetic emulsifying agent, synthetic and inorganic, and alcohols. If you see the natural emulsifying agents are classified as gum acacia, tragacanth, agar, pectin, starch, and Irish moss. And if you see the source, that is the emulsifying agents from the animal source, it is wool fat, egg yolk, and gelatin. So semi-synthetic is which it contains methyl cellulose, sodium carboxymethyl cellulose, and ethyl cellulose. And synthetic emulsifying agents are anionic, cationic, and non-ionic emulsifying agents. So inorganic emulsifying agents are milk of magnesia, magnesium oxide, magnesium trisilicate, magnesium aluminium silicate, and bentonite. But however, the inorganic emulsifying agents are not widely used, and moreover, the stability of the emulsions is not achieved if the inorganic emulsifying agents are added into the emulsions. So you have all alcohols like carboxyls, cholesterol, and lecithins, and that is the reason that the emulsifying agents, the most commonly used emulsifying agents are natural and semi-synthetic emulsifying agents. And also you can see the synthetic emulsifying agents, which are also widely used in the formulation of the emulsions. So now if you see in detailed description about the emulsifying agents are the natural emulsifying agents. So these are carbohydrates, which includes gums and mucilaginous substances. They are anionic in nature and produce oil by water type emulsions. The emulsions prepared from these emulsifying agent need suitable preservative to preserve them because the carbohydrate acts as a medium for the bacterial growth. So that is the reason that you can see that acacia is a naturally occurring emulsifying agent, and you also have tragacanth, you also have the various other emulsifying agents, which there is a chances of bacterial contamination in the emulsion because of the presence of these carbohydrates in these emulsifying agents. So acacia is considered to be the best emulsifying agent for extemporaneous preparations of emulsions for internal use. Emulsions prepared with gum acacia are attractive in appearance, quite palatable, and relatively stable over a wide range of pH from 2 to 10. And these emulsions have the low viscosity when it is being prepared by using the acacia. So you have seen that these are therefore the acacia is much commonly used as a emulsifying agent, and it gives a stable emulsion. But whatever it is, the ratio of the oil, water, and gum, what is to be used in the preparation of emulsion is that you have the fixed oils, you have volatile oils, and mineral oils, which these are the some of the oils which are used to prepare the emulsion, in which it can be used for preparing either oil by water or water by oil emulsion. So this is the formula for the preparation of the emulsions, which I will describe you in detail about the formula, how the ratio of the oil and gum and water to be used for the preparation of the primary emulsions. So the basic things like the oil is a very essential part of the emulsion. So you can use the other fixed oils like you have groundnut oil, gingerly oil, sunflower oil, or any other oils which are of vegetable source can be used as an for the preparation of emulsions. You also have the volatile oils like turpentine oil you have, and you also have the mineral oils like liquid paraffin, paraffin liquid, and etc. are some of the oils which can be used for the preparation of the emulsions. So tragacanth alone is rarely used because the emulsifying agent produces a coarse and thick emulsion. So that is the reason that the tragacanth has not been used alone. It is being used in the combination with acacia in order to have a best stable emulsion. Apart from that, you have the agar, which 2% of agar is used as a mucilage as an emulsifying agent. And you also have the pectin, which can be used as an emulsifying agent by preparing 1% mucilage in water. It is incompatible with alkalis, strong alcohol, tannic acid, and salicylic acid. And starch, it is a mucilage which is rarely used as an emulsifying agent. And you also have the Irish moss. It is used as a thickening agent. It is used along with acacia for emulsification of cod liver oil and to mask the unpleasant odor and taste of the oil. Its 3% solution is used as an emulsifying agent at the equal volume by using the equal volume of oil. So these are the some of the natural emulsifying agents like acacia, tragacanth, agar, pectin, starch, and Irish moss. So among this, the acacia and tragacanth is widely used, and also the Irish moss is used. The acacia and tragacanth are best used in the combination in order to get a stable emulsion, and hence here the various percentage of the emulsifying agent what is to be used is being described. Like you have the tragacanth and acacia, and you have agar which 2% has to be used. You have pectin which has to be used 1% as an emulsifying agent, and you have starch which is rarely used as an emulsifying agent, and Irish moss is used as a 3% solution as an emulsifying agent in the preparation of emulsion, which these are the natural emulsifying agent what it is been obtained. So if you see the natural emulsifying agent which is obtained from the animal sources are wool fat, egg yolk, and gelatin. So wool fat is generally used in the emulsions which are meant for external use, and it produces it produces oil by water type of emulsion and can absorb about 50% of the water. So egg yolk, you know that egg yolk is also a good emulsifying agent which is used in the preparation, which the percentage should be used around 10 to 12% or 12 to 15% of the concentration of the emulsifying agent if the egg yolk is used in the preparation of emulsion. And moreover, these egg yolks will, when it is being used in the preparation of emulsion, it has to be seen that it has to be stored properly and refrigerated because it eliminates the foul smell on storage of for a longer period of time. So you also have the natural substances like gelatin. So gelatin is also used at a concentration of 1% as emulsifying agent. It is mainly used for emulsification of liquid paraffin emulsions, and the emulsions prepared with gelatin is quite white and have an agreeable taste, but it needs proper preservation because emulsions are prone to bacterial growth. So all the natural emulsifying agents like the egg yolk and the gelatin and the wool fat all are obtained from the natural source, that is from the animal source, and hence if these emulsifying agents if it is used in the preparation of emulsion, the proper storage and refrigeration is necessary because it may lead to the foul smell because of the substances which are obtained from the natural source. So you have the next emulsifying agents like you have semi-synthetic emulsifying agents. You have methyl cellulose which can be used at a concentration of 2%. You have carboxymethyl cellulose which can be used at a concentration of 0.5 to 1%, and also you have ethyl cellulose and many other cellulose derivatives which the um, are used in combination with that of the chemical substitution into the cellulose derivatives, which it can be used as an emulsifying agent. So now if you see methyl cellulose, so what is this? Cellulose is a natural substances. Methylene group is added to cellulose, and therefore it is leading to forming a semi-synthetic product known as methyl cellulose. So you can see the name itself. Methyl is a chemical substances, cellulose is a natural substances. So the methyl group along with the natural substances which has led to formation of a semi-synthetic emulsifying agent known as methyl cellulose. So you have carboxy, sodium carboxy methyl cellulose. So here you can see sodium carboxy methyl, which this is a chemical part and the cellulose is a natural derivative. So the combination of this chemical part with that of the natural derivative is forming a semi-synthetic emulsifying agent. So that is the reason it has been named as sodium carboxymethyl cellulose. And a percentage which can be used is around 0.5 to 1%. And hence this sodium carboxymethyl cellulose, methyl cellulose or ethyl cellulose or hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose are some of the semi-synthetic derivatives which are used for the preparation of the emulsions. So next is you have the synthetic emulsifying agents. They may be anionic, cationic, and non-ionic surface active agents which can be used as an emulsifying agent. So anionic means you have various alkali soaps, metallic soaps, sulfated alcohols, and sulfonates are used as anionic emulsifying agents. Soap emulsions are used for external applications. Sodium lauryl sulfate is commonly used as an emulsifying agent among the sulfated alcohols. It produces oil by water emulsions. So you also have the cationic emulsifying agents, like you have the quaternary ammonium compounds such as benzyl conium chloride, benzethonium chloride, citrimide are used as cationic emulsifying agent. So the non-ionic emulsifying agents are, you have the glyceryl esters such as glyceryl monostearate, sorbiton fat, acid esters, and sorbiton monopalmitate are the some of the non-ionic surface active agents which it can be used as an emulsifying agents. So they are widely used in the preparation of pharmaceutical emulsions because emulsions prepared with non-ionic surfactants remain stable over a wide range of pH changes. So that is the reason that the non-ionic emulsifying agents are used in the preparation of the emulsions, and moreover these non-ionic emulsifying agent, if it is being used, these emulsions can be used for the oral administration because it does not cause the irritations to the GIT. So that is the reason that most of the oral emulsion uses the non-ionic emulsifying agents like the glyceryl esters or glyceryl monostearate or glyceryl sorbiton fatty acids. So now if you see the inorganic emulsifying agents, the inorganic emulsifying agents are not widely used. Like you have milk of magnesia, which can be used at 10 to 20%, and magnesium oxide, which can be used at 5 to 10%, and magnesium aluminum silicate can be used as 1%, and bentonite as 5%, which is used in the preparation of oil by water or water by oil emulsions. So when bentonite is used to prepare oil by water emulsion, oil is added to the suspension of bentonite, whereas when it is used to prepare the water by oil emulsion, oil is placed in the container and bentonite suspension is added to the oil with rapid stirring. So there are different types of emulsifying agents which it can be used, and it can be seen that a stable emulsion has to be formed. So now if you see the other classes of emulsifying agents are the alcohols, like you have carbovaxes, cholesterol, and lecithins. So carbovaxes, these are mainly used in the preparation of ointments and creams, and carbovaxes having high molecular weight between 200 to 700 are viscous, light colored, and hygroscopic liquids. Whereas carbovaxes with molecular weight more than 1000 are above are waxes like solids. A product of desired consistency can be prepared by using the right type of carbovaxes or the mixture of carbovaxes, because these carbovaxes, based on the molecular weight, they may be either a liquid substances or they may be a waxes. So the molecular weight less than 700, the carbovaxes are liquid. The molecular weight, if it is above 1000, the carbovaxes are wax like solids. So hence the combination of the liquid or the solid carbovaxes can be used. That means the combination of the low molecular weight and the high molecular weight carbovaxes are used in order to prepare a stable emulsions. So however, in the alcohols, you also have the cholesterol. In this category, cetyl alcohol, stearyl alcohol, cholesterol, and glyceryl monostearate are used to stabilize the emulsions. They are used only with some other emulsifying agents. As such, the cholesterol like cetyl alcohol and stearyl alcohol, cholesterol and glyceryl monostearate are not individually or singly used. They can be combined with the other emulsifying agents in order to prepare the emulsions to form a suitable or a stable emulsion. You also have the lecithins, which belongs to the group of alcohols, and lecithins, which forms the water by oil emulsions, is rarely used as an emulsifying agent because it darkens in color when exposed to light and gets easily oxidized. So lecithins are not widely used, and hence if it is used, it is used for preparation of water by oil emulsions. But when the lecithins, it is being used as an emulsifying agent in emulsion, if it is exposed to the light, it gets darkened and it gets easily oxidized, and therefore not much used in the formulation of the emulsions. So next is you have the preservation of emulsions. So after the preparation of emulsions, you have to see that the emulsions are very much stable, and you can see that they do not separate the phases, because you know that emulsions are of oil and water in nature. If a emulsifying agent is broken down on a dispersed globules, then you can see that a protective coating is lost, and therefore you can see the separation of the two phases. Hence, the preservation of emulsions are very important, and emulsions which are prepared by using emulsifying agent such as carbohydrates, proteins, sterols, and non-ionic surfactants may lead to the growth of bacteria, fungi, and molds in the presence of water. The contamination of emulsions by these microorganisms may cause unpleasant odor, taste, and discoloration. Due to the breakdown of emulsifying agent, changes occur in the consistency of emulsions, which may lead to the creaming, cracking, or also the separation of the two phases, that is the oily phase and the aqueous phase. So that is the reason the preservation is very important, and the contamination of the emulsion should be avoided. So the contamination of emulsions may occur due to any one of the following reasons. If the emulsion what is being prepared, if the equipments are not properly cleaned, the contamination can occur in emulsions. By using the contaminated natural emulsifying agents such as gums, starches, and clays, which causes the contamination of emulsions. And if the ratio of oil and water is not properly used in the preparation of emulsions as per the primary emulsion formula, then it leads to the improper formulation of emulsions. By using not properly stored deionized and purified water. So the water what is being used for preparation of emulsions, if this water is not properly stored, if it is not deionized, if it contains some minerals and other substances, then these may lead to the breakage of emulsion because of the presence of the minerals and also the other salts what is being present in the water. So that is the reason that the purified water and deionized water should be used for the preparation of the emulsions. So the pH of the preparation should be stable. If there is any change in pH also, it causes the breakage of emulsions. So what the following steps can minimize the above factors and helps to maintain the stable emulsion. So what we have to do is the above are the problems what is being seen. Now how these problems can be nullified, or how it can be seen that this does not occur when the formulation or storage of emulsions when it is being done. So if you use a proper cleaned equipment and a sterile equipment, you can see the least chances of contamination in the formulation of emulsions. And using of standard ingredients like you have the acacia, tragacanth, oil, water, all these are the components of the emulsions. So the standard quality ingredients has to be used, either it may be a flavor or it may be any other substances what is being used for the preparation. A standard quality of the chemical substances or ingredients should be used in order to prepare an emulsion to get a stable emulsion which can be stored for a longer period of time. So the oil by water ratio also should be maintained. So as you know that since it is the emulsion which is having oil and water, so the oil and water ratio should be maintained, and the gum should be added in proper concentration as per the type of emulsion, either it may be oil by water or water by oil emulsion, because this gum what is being added should protect the dispersed globules, and it has to be get dispersed in the continuous phase, and these oil globules after protecting with the emulsifying agent, they should remain as a separate entities, and therefore it leads to the formation of a stable emulsion. So that is the reason that the important part here in order to keep your emulsion throughout the shelf life stable means the gum what is being added should be properly selected, and gum what should be added when it is being added in emulsion, it should coat the dispersed globules. So I told you that emulsions are two types. What are those? Oil by water or water by oil. If it is oil by water, what it is? Oil is a dispersed phase, water is a continuous phase. If it is water by oil, what it is? Water is a dispersed phase, oil is a continuous phase. So either one will be a dispersed phase. So that is the reason that the dispersed phase has to be protected with an emulsifying agent in order to have a stable emulsion. So these are the some of the steps which it has to be taken in order to keep your emulsion stable throughout your shelf life and therefore it should be prepared in a clean equipment, and a standard quality components and ingredients should be used for the preparation of the emulsions. So next is, you should always see that the fresh boiled and cooled water should be used in order to destroy the microorganisms. As you know that these are the steps what is being taken in order to see that a good emulsion is formed. As you know that the water is being used as a medium, either it can be a continuous phase or a dispersed phase. So water, if it is boiled and cooled, the microorganisms will be destroyed, and hence there will be no further growth of microorganisms when it is in formulation. So that is the reason a good quality of water, purified water, fresh boiled or cooled water or deionized water should be used in order to see that the microorganisms are completely destroyed for the water what is being used for the preparation of emulsions. So the containers and closures also should be of good quality, and they should be sterile, and hence when the emulsion is being packed in a container, the container should be completely sterile and dry, so that the emulsion will be stable throughout its shelf life. So the pH also should be maintained for the emulsions. So the pH can be maintained by adding the buffers. So in order to preserve an emulsion properly, it is desirable that along with maintaining above such precautions to avoid contamination, a suitable preservative. So above what you're saying is you have to prepare it carefully. But still, whatever the care is being taken to prepare the emulsion, but some of the preservatives has to be added into the formulation in order to keep it stable throughout the shelf life. So the preservatives, what is being added in emulsions may be benzoic acid, methyl paraben, propyl paraben, chloroform, chlorocresol, citrimide, phenyl mercuric nitrate are some of the common preservatives what is being used in the emulsions, and also the concentration of the preservatives is being mentioned to be used in the formulation of emulsions. So depending upon the type, whether it is oil by water or water by oil, whether it is parental, external, or it is topical application emulsion, you can select the preservatives depending upon the type of preparation, and the concentration what is being mentioned should be added in that particular concentration in order to see that a emulsion is being stable along with these preservatives what is being added in the preparation. So now you can see that there are some antioxidants also are used. So what are antioxidants? During storage of emulsions, the fats and emulsifying agents undergo oxidation by atmospheric oxygen. So as you know that the some of the fats, like the natural substances, like you have wool fat, wool alcohol, are the sources which is obtained from the animal sources or vegetable sources, some emulsifying agent. What these emulsifying agents, they undergo the oxidation by the atmospheric oxygen. So the antioxidants are added. Antioxidants means it prevents the oxidation of the components what is being added in the emulsion. So these type of substances what is being added are known as antioxidants, and the antioxidants such as tocopherol, gallic acid, propyl gallate, and ascorbic acid can be added as antioxidants, so that in order to prevent the microbial growth and also in order to prevent the oxidation of the ingredients what is being added in the emulsion, so these type of the antioxidants are used. The following are the some of the qualities of the antioxidants. So if you are adding antioxidants, they should not destroy the integrity of the formulation. So they should see that the antioxidants should be readily soluble or dispersible in the medium. It should be effective in low concentration. As you know, you are adding preservatives also. You are also adding antioxidants. But these are the secondary components what is being added in the formulation. They should protect the formulation, and they should be seen that it is being added in a low concentration and it does not affect the integrity of the preparation. So it should be non-toxic, and it should be non-irritant, and it should be compactable with the other ingredients of the emulsions, and it should be colorless, odorless, and tasteless. So these are the some of the characteristics or qualities of an antioxidant which it should be considered and it should be added into the emulsions. So next is you have flavors. Vanillin is a good flavoring agent for liquid paraffin emulsion. Benzaldehyde is generally used as a flavoring agent for cod liver oil emulsion. A combination of flavoring and sweetening agent provides the greater palatability to the emulsions. So these are the some of the what is that some of the additives what is being used in the formulation of the emulsions. So in the next class I will discuss about the oil in water emulsion and water in oil emulsion. So until then, we will see in the next class about the different types of emulsions and its preparations, how it has to be done.